One of my YouTube subscribers, El Pillow to Azul, if I'm saying his name correctly, left a comment and he said, "Stay away from Tulving. I have read recent reviews of him online. It's taking 4 to 6 months for him to deliver items he says are in stock." Now, Tulving is a bullion dealer who I've talked about in the past and I've said good things about, and other YouTubers who I'm friends with have also talked about him and said good things about him also. So, well, first of all, I can neither confirm nor deny any of these statements from message boards and so forth. People will leave comments about someone on a message board like Tulving saying, "My service is good, it's bad." I can't confirm or deny anonymous people leaving comments and so forth. But I did Google Tulving and saw that there are people who are making claims that they're not getting good service with Tulving. And while I cannot confirm or deny those things, I can use Google. And I came across an article from 1991 that really surprised me because I've known about Tulving for 5 years and I've never heard this. Now, before I tell you about this article and read it to you, I will say one thing about bullion dealers of today and futures contracts. For example, Alexis did a video a few years back where he talked to the sales manager of APMEX, and the sales manager of APMEX was saying how that their business plan is to have silver inventory and short their own inventory with futures contracts, so that whether or not the price of silver goes up or down, it doesn't hurt their business or help their business. Their business is all based on transactions, the transaction of buying or selling silver. And when that first came out, some people were saying, "Oh, they're using the evil paper promises. They're using the evil paper contracts. You know, it's a paper pushing game, whatever." But the fact of the matter is if you're dealing with vendors who are shorting their own inventory, what it means is when the price goes down, they don't go bankrupt. And what that also means is that if you are doing a transaction with them, you won't find out that one day you never get your order or you never get your money back because they're bankrupt, because they are not impacted by the moving price of silver. And that's a good thing. Ironically enough, the other model is a disaster. If you're buying silver from a bullion dealer and they don't have contracts in place and they have big inventory and the price falls, they can go bankrupt easily. Okay, so going back to Tulving, I think that they had said that they do the same thing where they short their own inventory, but I can't verify that, so I'm not going to do a hearsay here. But I'm going back to 1991, the Los Angeles Times. It says, "Tulving Coin Investments files Chapter 7, Liquidation. The dealership faces millions of dollars in claims from disgruntled customers and a lawsuit by the FTC. Santa Ana, Haynes Tulving Rare Coin Investments of Newport Beach, one of the nation's largest gold and silver coin dealers, has filed a Chapter 7 liquidation petition in federal bankruptcy court here. The company owner also filed a personal bankruptcy liquidation petition. The coin dealership, which has had sales of $30 million in 1989, faces millions of dollars in claims from disgruntled customers, as well as multi-million-dollar lawsuit alleging fraud filed by the FTC. The dealership has listed a minimum of $3 million in liabilities, but only $100,000 in assets. If the asset estimates are correct, it is unlikely that investors or creditors will receive much." So you can go through the whole article here. Basically, what happened is if you are using a bullion dealer and they declare bankruptcy and you haven't gotten your precious metals yet, you won't get them. If you are using a bullion dealer who's bankrupt and you send them your silver, you won't get your check. You'll lose your silver. Send them mail, poof, it's gone. And now this happened at Tulving in 1991, according to the LA Times, but I don't know if the new Tulving company has a different business model where the falling prices of silver has any impact on them. I don't know this, and this is kind of up to people to do some more research, because all I'm doing is reading an article on the LA Times. All I'm doing is reading comments from other people, and I am not making a statement on their business at all. Their business in the last 5 years appear to be very successful and so forth. But what I'm saying is it's very, very fascinating that the first time I ever came across this article, and I've been talking about Tulving for years, I never knew about this. The thing about Google is stuff gets buried, right? Stuff gets buried. I had Googled Tulving, and on a message board, someone on a message board had found this article. So it's interesting how even though we have these search engines, stuff gets buried. It's buried and buried and, you know, all that stuff that comes up. So thanks for watching, and hopefully someone can shed some light to me on what's happening with Tulving. All right, bye.